which students are smarter, Columbia, Roosevelt, or DePaul? So I've called around and I found out that the average GPA of incoming freshmen from high school is Roosevelt has 3.0, Columbia has 3.1, and DePaul has 3.5. How do you guys feel about that?
I've gone along with those lines.
Yeah, me too. I was like, DePaul's got to be up there.
Yeah.
So do you think that DePaul students are smarter than Roosevelt and Columbia students?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say more smarter, I'm saying more motivated.
Or just do better in school generally and want to spend kind of more money on their education.
Yeah.
Whereas, I don't know, we're here just to, we're hospitality students, so we're here just to learn more about hospitality.
So, do you guys know students at DePaul and Columbia?
Yeah.
Would you say that Columbia students are slightly smarter than Roosevelt students, reflecting that 0.1 difference?
I wouldn't put that.
They're more creative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go with the creative aspect more.
Yeah.
And what does Roosevelt have going for it?
I feel like Columbia's like creative, DePaul's like really
Business.
motivated, business smart, Roosevelt's like everyone else.
Yeah.
Like, we don't really like have a focus.
So do you feel as though DePaul students are smarter than Roosevelt and Columbia students?
Well, I happen to think that GPAs are all generally arbitrary depending on where you come from and what school you're at. So at law school we're on the curve system, so everything's arbitrary. So no, I don't have any actually idea about, I'm not from Chicago, I don't have any idea about who's smarter, don't really have an opinion about that.
Do you know any other students at Columbia or Roosevelt?
Nope.
Okay. And do you feel like DePaul students are elitist because they have the highest incoming freshman GPA?
No, I don't feel like anybody really even knows that, but maybe I'm wrong about that.
And do you think that Roosevelt or Columbia students might be bitter and cling to their art more because of DePaul's stance in the ranking?
Actually don't know about that, but I usually think that people that cling to their art are usually because they are artistic minded, not because they are worried about people being smarter than them.
And what do you think being smart is? What comprises being smart?
Well, I think smart has to do with book smart, and smart has to do with street smart, and smart has to do with just wisdom, which comes with age and learning. And so I don't think that GPAs are actually a relevant way of saying how smart somebody is, because anybody can either take a test well or take a test poorly. I don't think that indicates your smarts.
What would indicate someone's smarts?
Your ability to convey your thoughts, your ability to make decisions that are intelligent.
Who is smarter? Roosevelt students, DePaul students, or Columbia students?
Okay.
Who do you think is the smarter student?
I would probably say Columbia students because they're doing what they want to do.
And you probably weren't aware, so I'll let you know. I checked out the average GPA of incoming freshmen at preschools, from high school.
Right.
And Roosevelt is 3.0, Columbia is 3.1, and DePaul is 3.5.
Wow.
So does that change your opinion at all?
No, because I really don't think grades determine smartness. I just think grades are something we achieve for, but we're not really using our instincts and things.
Do you know any students at Roosevelt or DePaul?
Not really. I've met some DePaul students, but I don't really know any.
Out of the ones you met, would you say you're smarter than them?
Oh, it depends on subjects. I don't know anything about law, but,
Of the DePaul students that you met, do you feel like they're a little more aloof and elitist than the other schools?
Probably, definitely, because I think they have more expectations of them, like they're following in people's footsteps, whatnot.
And would you say that Roosevelt and Columbia students tend more to cling to their arts because they're bitter in relationship to the other colleges in the area, like DePaul and Roosevelt, do you think Columbia students are smarter than those students, or not as smart, or equal?
We're definitely smarter.
Who is smarter?
Columbia.
And were you aware that Columbia's incoming freshmen in fall 2007, their average GPA was 3.1 and DePaul's was 3.5? Do you think that's an indication that maybe DePaul students are smarter than Columbia students?
Oh, goodness. Well, I guess that would maybe, I don't know, academically, but creatively and, you know, I don't know.
Are there other things that go into smarts besides your GPA?
Oh, most definitely, yeah.
Like what kinds of things?
Not going good. You need to cut.
We'll edit it. Don't worry. It's fine.
What other things?
Yeah, go into smarts besides GPA. I think you mentioned.
You know, street smart, you know, intellectual, I don't know, your creativeness.
Okay. Do you know any other students at either Roosevelt or DePaul?
No, I don't.
Okay. If you did know another student at Roosevelt or DePaul, do you feel like you would be smarter than them?